Good day, everybody. Rasputin. Today, I'm going to show you how I fly a bomber. And the reason I'm doing this is that more and more games I get into, people who fly bombers have this thought of being indestructible, or the thought of like, well, I just rush to a base and drop my bombs and then I get killed and that's just it. I'm just here to tell you that it doesn't have to be that way. Now, you are a bomber, keep that in mind. So in the long run, you are vulnerable. You don't have speed, you have some armament, you have your waist gunners and your tail gunners, but in average you're still very vulnerable. You're just a fragile airplane. There's some of them that are have a little more armor, better guns and cannons on them, like the B-29 and the Tu-4s, or you just have speed, like the Ju-s and the Arados, which then you get into the jets. But anyway, so the purpose of this video is to let you see that you can actually fly a mission on a map and survive and get at least a few bases down. Now, if you have buddies who rush over and get the bases before you do, what usually is the Ju-288s do that, and the Wyverns and all those airplanes, you have to be lucky, period. But it is possible, and I'm going to show you it is possible in this video. So this is the map of Moscow. For bombers, probably one of the worst maps you can ever get, and because you mainly start off of an altitude of like 3,000 meters in my case. So what would that be? Oh, I can't remember. It's 30,000 feet, 35,000 feet. So you start off really low. Now, you know your climb rate of your bomber is horrible, depending on Arados might be a little faster, but the Wyverns can climb with a bomb on it, but still you have to climb about 2,000 meters to get to a safe level. Well, with the climb rate the bomber has, you probably never make it before your enemies already spotted you and are faster, climb faster, and pick you right off. So you drop like a dead bird out of the sky. So on this map, since you have this low altitude, my main goal is to veer off to the side. You can pick whatever side you want to, left, right. For some odd reason, I always pick a left. It doesn't matter, as long as you stay fairly low, like 400, 500 meters, and keep your speed up, then when the enemy doesn't spot you, sometimes they do spot you, but in general, I can say 75% of the time, I make it to those bases. After that, it's like, okay, but I make it to the base. So from there on, you just have to stay low and get as many bases as you can in a short period of time, and if you're lucky, you might even return to your airfield and reload, or at least land, whatever happens. But so usually people may say like, okay, this is my base, I'm going to take this base. Well, nobody in this game really set a base like, oh, I'm going to take this base, so this B-18 drop bombs on this base, and well, I'm just going to finish it for him. And in my stupid head, this was the first time I flew a Sterling. I forgot to tell you, a Sterling for the first time in a long time on this map, and I thought, oh, this will only take two bombs, because it would take 3 bombs to destroy an entire base, because I got 9,000 pound bombs on me, and I'm thinking that's all I need. Well, I was wrong. So as you can see on the radar, the base is not destroyed, but if I turn around, I lose a lot of speed. I have to run out first so many kilometers, then make my turn, go back to the base, then turn around again, and then go to the other base. I decide to just keep going, keep my speed, go to the other base, and drop my bombs there. And as you see, I sped the video up a little bit for you, because originally this was like a 22-23 minute video. I don't want to bore you that long with the flight in between the two bases. So this kind of started to get comical at this point. So this is the second base, and my dumb brain thinks, and I don't know why, that it takes 2 bombs to destroy that base. And I'm like, what the heck, dude? Anyway, I dropped the bombs. I didn't even know it at that point. And I look around and I'm like, gosh, the base is not even destroyed. So here we go again. Sorry, I dropped 1 bomb on the other one. 1. So that P-47, that's why I turned around quickly. Like, oh, that P-47 is getting really, really close. And he might have seen me. And I think at some point he actually did, but he had no interest in me. So I'm just moving on to the next base again, and this is where it gets really comical. It's like playing tag with the bases, you know, trying to like destroy one and the other. So I'm glad the P-47 decided not to engage any fight with me and try to kill me off, because I'm pretty much a sitting duck in this whole thing. So up to the next base, and I'm pretty sure this time it's going to take only 1 bomb. I bet you. So, as you can see, I sped up things in between just to make it more slightly enjoyable. And this should do it. This should really do it. So as you can see, from now on, like, if they don't see me and I can get to the bases, I'm pretty much, well, not pretty much, I'm very safe at that point, because the enemy is more focused on the actual airplanes that are still in the air. The fighters, not the bombers, but the actual fighters, because they pose a bigger threat to them than me at this point. I'm just a bomber. They can take me out whenever they want to. There was another one, Focke-Wulf, that kind of came close. And he obviously didn't see me, so here we go again to the other base. I'll sped it up again, so it's not. I made it in there. And Arado. So we're finally off to the last base. So I know now in my head for next time that these bases take 3,000-pound bombs. 3,000-pound bombs. 3, goodness gracious, 3,000-pound bombs. That's what they take. And in my mind, I was thinking 2, but I think I was thinking kgs, 1,000 kgs. So, alright, bombs away. Now, once, there it is. Once this happened, then I have to start looking for the airfield, because I still got some bombs left. I got 4 bombs left, so I gotta find an airfield. And I know there's 2 on this map, so, and there's one close to this base, probably off to my left somewhere, but I don't know what I'm doing at this point. There it is. I probably was making my tea, getting my scones, so I am British at this point.
We're winning.
Oh yeah, yeah. So I'm just trying to line up with the base a little bit, so I'm getting a straight line to the actual airfield. Another stupid and maybe not very useful habit I have. So, but that way I can bomb pretty much all along the runway instead of like trying to aim it on a short little section of the airfield. So there it is. There's the airfield. I got 4 bombs left. I'm pretty sure I'm going to make it. I'm kind of low, and I can't remember at that point if those airfields, and it kind of mixes up once in a while, but I couldn't remember if there was flak on those airfields. So I asked a question, and my buddy said yes there is, and I'm just taking my chances. I'm about 1,000 meters up, and I'm like, I'm taking my chances. I'm going for it. I mean, I dropped my bombs. I might get hurt. I might get shot down, but at least I get my bombs off and get some points. going through Wiki, War Thunder Wiki, about the Sterling. It says here survivability in a Sterling is very poor. Any encounter with a fighter or bomber, hunter will end badly. And they mean for me, for the Sterling, not for the other people. So the 7.7 millimeters are kind of like not very, they don't do a whole lot of damage, but you do have a few of those on your airplane. So there's not a whole lot of armament on the Sterling, so you don't have a whole lot of protection. Even the pilot only has one 9mm steel plate behind him, so he won't get killed from behind, but in front of him there's really nothing. So yeah, God save the Queen, but not my pilot. Alright, I sped it up again because base is damaged. 4,000 pounds of bombs did not do it. Didn't destroy the base, unfortunately. I would have liked to, but as you can see, at this point, I think there's 2 enemies left. I'm left. There's this B6 left, and I mean, in tickets, we're actually ahead, which is surprising. So it just shows you, yes, it is possible to survive on a map with a bomber. What you have to keep in mind is, do not fly straight to your target. Try to go around. Try to go to the left or the right. Don't go straight at it. Don't make this dive saying, hey, I'm going to be -5 degrees, full throttle, and go for that base, because actually you're flying right into your enemy's fire. Then by the time you get close to the base, they're already at your height, at your altitude. So be smart about it. I've done this mission many ways, this way, in several different bombers, even Lancasters. So it is possible, just to let you know. So I hope this was useful for you, and I hope to see you next time. This was Rasputin, and I'll see you on the battlefield.